Now, Luigi Di Maio and his Five Star Movement are partners in Italy's governing coalition. Here now to explain what the confidence vote could mean for the coalition, I'm joined by Cecilia Sottillotta from the American University of Rome. Morning to you. So he's won this confidence vote, but of course they're part of the coalition. What might this mean for the long-term stability of Italian politics?
So, well, first of all, we should remember that Salvini was already very much successful in monopolizing the agenda for this government. So I would say this doesn't change much the dynamics. Well, of course, the vote for the European election strengthens the League. And Salvini has already said right after the election that he thinks he has a clear mandate by Italian voters to go on with his agenda, which may mean some clashes with the Five Star Movement in terms of priorities. For instance, one of the priorities is to unblock public works and public investments, such as the high-speed train between Italy and France and other issues. Now, we should always remember, so when we think about political stability in Italy, we should always remember that Italy sits on a huge pile of government debt. This means that it is very unlikely that we will witness a serious crisis within the governing coalition before this fall, when the budget law needs to be voted.
Of course, also in Italy and the European Parliament elections, Matteo Salvini was really bolstered by a huge victory for their party in the European Parliament elections. How are these two parties, very differing, going to work together?
Well, the problems that emerged and surfaced in the past are probably likely to stay with us. So I guess they will. What these leaders both want is to basically stay in power, and they probably as I said, like the point is that we probably won't see a serious crisis before the budget law is voted. But we should probably expect something to happen in the early months of 2020. They will, well, Di Maio tried to play the card of the legitimation from the base of its party. And he is also trying to push for rethinking of Five Star Movement's policies, but also in terms of identity, because identity is what really created issues for the Five Star Movement. The League has a strong leadership, as we know. Salvini is very consistent, is being very consistent in terms of pushing for certain items in his agenda: curb illegal immigration, lower taxes, Italy first, also within the European Union. The Five Star Movement has been much more confused. So I think the challenge is especially for the Five Star Movement to try to contain Salvini by making clear proposals and by going back to its origins, probably. This is why, as your colleague from Rome was saying, one of the key issues for Di Maio will be to go back to local leaders, local activists, and listen to them and try to reconnect with them.
Cecilia Sottillotta, thank you ever so much.